Tomorrow night, the Minnesota Vikings take on the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. I am pumped up about it. Not really optimistic. This is going to be a very, very tough battle. Look, the Eagles arguably are going to be one of our toughest games this entire season. Yeah, we have to worry about the Lions and the Packers and the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Chargers. It's going to be a tough year, okay? It's going to be a long season, and we got a long ways to kind of progress because we already witnessed what happened against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Offensive line is garbage, which we're going to talk about in just a second. So let's get into the injury report, who's in, who's out for this week, and also we'll give you a little bit of the game preview before tomorrow's game. We're going to give that during this video. So who's on the injury report? What do we have to look forward to? And yeah, let's go from there. So basically it says the Vikings on Wednesday ruled out center Garrett Bradbury for Thursday's Week 2 game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Bradbury left Minnesota's season opener with a back injury a few plays into the 2023 season, and he was replaced by Austin Schlottman. If you don't know, Garrett Bradbury was in a car accident, I believe, just a year ago, and that plagued him for most of the season last year with a back injury. That is still that's still a problem currently right now as he's playing, so he's going to get that worked out and figured out, and hopefully he's okay moving forward after Week 2, but you never know. Back pain, back problems I've heard is really, really bad, and it takes a long time to heal, so Garrett Bradbury is taking a rest. He's out Week 2. Now, the Vikings also listed tackle Christian Darrisaw with an ankle injury and outside linebacker Marcus Davenport with an ankle injury as questionable. Yikes, that could be dangerous, especially the offensive line. Now, Darrisaw left Minnesota's game against Tampa Bay briefly before halftime, but returned for that second half. He toughed it out. He said, we can win this game. Win in there. We did not win. It is what it is, right? Now, Davenport did not make his Vikings debut after landing on the injury report late last week. Now, Darrisaw and Davenport were classified as limited in estimations by the Vikings this week because the team did not hold any practices, like hard practices, because it was a short week. A lot of film, a lot of walkthroughs, what we're going to do, what we're going to fix, what we're going to change. All I got to say is we still got the same offensive line, potentially worse than last week. If Darrisaw does not play, it is going to be a very, and I repeat, very tough game for the Vikings to win. Let's look at the game preview. What's the spread? What's the over-under and the money line? Here we got Week 2. Eagles are the favorite at home by 6.5 points. I got to say, kind of like it. If you're betting man or woman, probably would bet the Eagles on this one. I know I'm a Vikings fan, but I'm not optimistic. What I seen last week was a team completely fall apart. Yes, our offense is explosive. We can create, these big-time plays. Jordan Addison did it. Justin Jefferson's an absolute stud. But that offensive line is a massive issue. And the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe their defensive line might be better than what Tampa Bay had against us last week. And we'll talk about something in just a second. The over-under for this game is 49 points, and the money line is plus 220 for the Vikes and minus 275 for the Eagles. Now, I brought up the fact that the Eagles have a better defensive line than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, they also might be able to figure this out a little bit more, because Baker Mayfield, last week, he was reported of saying today that he knew every one of our defense's signals at halftime. Knew every single one of them. That's why they were able to creep up, have 3 drives of 10-plus plays, march down the field, and beat us 20-17. That's why. Because Baker knew everything. He literally knew every single call, every single little tweak that they were doing on defense. And if you don't think Jalen Hurts can do that, then you're crazy. Jalen Hurts is going to be able to pick up on everything just like Baker did, and this is going to be a very tough game. Brian Flores has got to figure out some different play calling schemes, some different hand signals and stuff like that to get his guys in the right positions to actually have a chance to succeed, because our offense can only do so much. And last week, they really didn't do much at all. Okay, look, it was a stagnant offense. Again, we have to start fast. We never start fast. Okay, we're always either playing from behind or kind of it's like a tie ball game until we start finally, either win or get blown out or whatever the case may be. But I want us to start fast. We have to attack the Eagles. If we can take an early lead and get that momentum on our side, I think we have a chance to win this game. However, I'm not optimistic. Just based off what I seen last week, I don't think the Vikings can win this one. I really don't. And I hope I hope they make me change my mind because I'm a diehard Vikings fan. I love the Minnesota Vikings. But if we're being realistic, the Vikings really don't have a chance. I mean, they do, but I don't think our Vikings are going to win this week, and we're going to start the season 0-2. I hope that's not the case. I would love to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in their home on primetime football because we all already know about primetime Kirk. He's not the greatest, but it would be sweet. I would love it. It would be icing on the cake, basically. So you guys can let me know what you thought or your thoughts on tomorrow's game, who's going to win it, and the injury report. Let me know all those comments in the comment section below. Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.